Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our YouTube channel. This is Gashi's Kaiman. It is not a matter of if, but when. In the fullness of time, William Samoei Ruto must force KITHURE Kindiki to pave way for ODM. KITHURE Kindiki is one man who is going to have a difficult moment. KITHURE Kindiki must be sacrificed. KITHURE Kindiki must be shown the door. For William Samoei Ruto to bring in the opposition that is now in government in the name of ODM, KITHURE Kindiki must be fired. He must be fired because he has to pave way for Gladys Wanga. There is no way William Samoei Ruto is going to contest the presidency with KITHURE Kindiki as his running mate. There is no way William Samoei Ruto is going to win the election without ODM or actually a coalition of other parties. There is no way that ODM is actually going to agree to support William Samoei Ruto if at all he is not going to support or he's not going to get the support of KITHURE Kindiki. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at what is happening in our country today, one thing is very, very clear. That Gladys Wanga is very, very excited. ODM is very, very excited. It is excited because, power is very sweet. Very, very sweet. And that is why you see, after the Central Management Committee of ODM met, they say they are going to be the broad-based government. Just like that. Do you think they can just be on the broad-based government just like that without any benefits? Do you think somebody like Edwin Sifuna can agree to support the broad-based government simply because Raila was in the broad-based government? Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a matter of time. And because KITHURE Kindiki does not have votes, because KITHURE Kindiki cannot bring anything to William Samoei Ruto because the mountain is gone and cannot come back, KITHURE Kindiki must be sacrificed. This is very, very interesting. The other reason why KITHURE Kindiki must be fired, I believe there was an agreement between Raila and Ruto. And this agreement is known by none other than Oburu Odinga. Oburu Odinga was a confidant of Raila Amolo Odinga. Most of the decisions that Raila made that were weighty in nature, he would usually consult his elder brother. And because when you listen to Oburu Odinga insists a lot that he has to be, ODM has to be in the broad-based government. We are not, and they are saying they are going to support William Samoei Ruto all the way to the end. The other reason why I strongly believe KITHURE Kindiki will be fired, you see, William Samoei Ruto won't contest the presidency using ODM. And then ODM is not going to have a presidential candidate. And when the Mombasa governor actually started talking about this, najua lisemaro lipo kama halipo laja. What he was trying to do is to test the waters. And that is why you are hearing these leaders calling akina Gachagua hao watu wenye roho chafu. You see, even KITHURE Kindiki is counted there. Sababu, whatever the case, from whatever angle you look at it, a cow is always a cow from whatever angle you look at it. Hata ukienda hewani, you look at it from a bird's eye view. Look at it at a worm's view or a normal view, it will remain a cow. So a Kikuyu or a Mount Kenya person is always a Mount Kenya from whatever angle you look at him. So they don't trust this person. And the other reason is because, the opposition is getting a lot of information. A lot of information. And because they believe that the Kikuyus will always share or will always unite when there is an issue. And because when you look at Mount Kenya leaders, one thing that you have noted is that they have changed the tune. They are now talking with the people. They are not talking to the people. I saw Kimani Ichung'wah in Inoro, Kirebe kia Inoro. The man appeared very humbled by the situation, humbled by the political reality. They are now talking with the people, not to the people. They have realized that the empowerment programs is not working, is not bringing any benefits. They have realized that unless they do what Gachagua has been telling them about the buffaloes, buffaloes unite not because they love each other, but because of their own security, because of their own safety. Unless they do that, they'll be actually devoured by the predator, especially the lions. So they have to unite. So the buffaloes are uniting. And the government is very, very much aware of this, that the buffaloes are uniting. KITHURE Kindiki is one of the buffaloes. I've said a cow is always a cow, from whatever angle you look at it. And because the opposition is now actually capitalizing on the weakness of the government and the absence of Raila Odinga, now, to strengthen the government, William Samoei Ruto must bring in ODM at the heart of the government. At the heart of the government is just making one of the leaders in ODM his deputy, not even running it. You know, KITHURE Kindiki ataambiwa wewe, hii kazi mimi nikupatia. Sio watu walikuchagua, sio kama Gachagua. So, you resign. Pave way. You know, William Samoei Ruto is a student of Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. Daniel Toroitich arap Moi would tell people like Mark Tor, resign and pave way for the nomination of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to parliament. That is it. And again, when you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto are very different people. And William Samoei Ruto now is actually being faced by one of the most difficult moments of his political life. In fact, he is so vulnerable that if he does not appease the ODM gods, if he does not actually sacrifice the Kikuyus, and for them, if we know when a Kikuyu is sacrificed, the ODM guys will be very, very happy. When a Marian is sacrificed, or somebody from the Kanidi, anybody from the mountain who is in government who is sacrificed, they'll be clapping in the lake. That is the truth of the matter. And because it is the ODM that is going to benefit, hata wewe unaweza kataa. Wewe unaweza kataa ukiambiwa sasa tufukuze huyu na wewe uingie. Nani alikubali? KITHURE Kindiki alikubali. Si ODM walikubali kufukuza Rigathi Gachagua. And because, you know, in politics is a game. It's just about interest. When you look at the interest of ODM and the interest of William Samoei Ruto, they are now converging. And because they are converging, and they are not now converging with the Gema nation, then he must work with the ODM. And by the way, if you ask me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just about politics. It's just about winning elections. It's about power. And William Samoei Ruto is very good at playing political games. That is the truth of the matter. And because I don't think the way he is going to let ODM go. Ulisikia akisema nini katika mazishi ya Raila Odinga kule Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University. He said he cannot allow ODM to work with the opposition. He can't. He'll do everything to ensure that ODM survives. And ODM must give serious conditions, serious terms. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think KITHURE Kindiki is going to survive this time round? Do you think? I strongly doubt. Anyway, that's my take. I don't know what you think. Comment in the comment section and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.